already knew, so I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they want to keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Miami Dolphins. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, in just a few short months, this place will be the epicenter. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, let's go.
Brissett on first down. And Dwayne Allen on the ground. The ball comes out, and the Redskins scoop it. And some room to roam now.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
On the double. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the pass.
They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing, Brissett, and he finds Parker here, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Carved that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. From the 27, Brissett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Brissett. And that will be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So that's a... Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field.
Coming to you.
The drive will commence with a run by Melange. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at about the Redskins 33. The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And it's caught by Parker. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Don't be scared of it.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Montez Sweat brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. To throw is Brissett. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Brissett to throw on first. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On the jet sweep, here's Grant. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
They're able to find Garcon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Melange. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Come on.
They'll run here with Balazs. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Brissett. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Brissett sets to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now Balazs, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A draw play now. Balazs. And he coughed it up. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike 51. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A nice job on the return there. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter.
Mike 51. Tackle.
And an alley to run. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. That was short one to Gesicki. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. They get only 4 that time as that. That leads us to a 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They run it with Balaj. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. In on the stop, Mason Foster, who was 7th in the NFL in tackles a year ago. Now a handoff here to his running back.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. It's complete to Graham. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 40. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
the play fake. Here's Brissett. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Here's a run with Balaj. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kalen Balaj, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys have... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Right back to him on first down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw, Brissett. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a big...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's Brissett. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Go! Let's go!
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, D-line, let's get it.
Brissett on first down. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. The catches like that, that's what the Dolphins envisioned when they took Gesicki high in the second round a season ago. He did have 22 catches as a rookie, but did not find the end zone. Certainly feels more comfortable wearing number 88, his old college number, after sporting 86 as a rookie. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And an alley to run. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Brissett, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Back to throw. He gets this one to Garcon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 18 big yards on that one and a Miami first. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He's back to throw, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that, but flip it over. Making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for Miami, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Washington, the loss here.
run, I'ma put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your door and I'ma catch those. Mexicans, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
You have a player healed from injury and ready to play.
Man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Pass a pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell as the best of Salone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nicky know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Give everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part like them LeBron. Rings to the team. I'm projecting it hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it thinking. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worried about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Liberty. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them, mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was was home to sleep, designing sheets now. 30 different missions, when I speak they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest. So I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my face are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my face are off.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Brissett now. And Dwayne Allen on the ground. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's something we didn't see much of from Allen the last couple of years in New England. Heck, last season, 13 games, only 4 targets. But Miami going to try to get him more involved in the passing game as we saw there. And you know he has the capability. You think back to 2012, breaking in with Indy. He had 45 catches that season. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brissett got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Star Latulele in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Matt Milano with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. First down, Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Past the 20, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as as this offense gets set to take over. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss. Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. Right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well. Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And it's caught by Parker. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
A second down throw for Brissett. Airing it deep for Garcon. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action now. Brissett. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Lorenzo Alexander in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Brissett. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Brissett, airing it deep for Garcon, and lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
That is how you flip field position.
So 2nd quarter, this offense losing and hoping to get the football in the end zone for the first time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They just get the play off. Now Brissett. And he fires one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Brissett. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the 2nd quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. A 1st down throw for Brissett. And this is Parker, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run it now out of the gun. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your dead. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Not only is a slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a 4th down because it's a quick-hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback right to the receiver.
And the receiver has to be ready because that thing's coming on a rope. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, it's Brissett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? To throw, Brissett. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Brissett sets to throw it. He looks for Garcon again, and he finds him complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Then he'll give it here to his running back. Rumbling past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Balaj. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett. He gets this one to Garcon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They go back to Walton. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Throwing, Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Brissett. It is